Yes, sir.
There's one in the head.
Does your buddy have one as well? All right, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety. You gotta take.
There's no safety.
Take
okay. Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. I'm gonna just set this down right here. Dude, step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. All right, right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest.
You straight?
I'm gonna be at the church. Alright, I appreciate you being cool, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I ain't sure it is.
Just take a step to the side for me. Stand by right here for me. 42, I'm 10 extend, 1 detain. Spread your legs slightly. I just need to pat you down.
King Harris, son of rap legend T.I., always had people watching his every move, but instead of building a clean name, he built a reputation for chaos. For years, his dad tried to school him, warning him that the streets don't play fair, that judges don't care who your father is, and that a reckless lifestyle only leads to one thing: time behind bars. And now, those words might come back as prophecy because King is standing face to face with a possible 5-year prison sentence, 5 years locked away. And what makes it sting even more is the fact that T.I. said this exact thing back in 2022, calling it plain and simple: time will be his teacher. Well, that teacher just showed up in the form of a courtroom. King's wild streak didn't happen overnight. It was stacking like chips at a casino table, each bad decision piling on top of the last until it all came crashing down. There was reckless driving that had cops on alert, that infamous Waffle House meltdown, where he went off on workers like he had something to prove, and those flashy music video shoots where guns were everywhere like props in a trap movie. Fans weren't surprised at all when the news broke. Everybody had been saying for years, he's headed for trouble. And sure enough, in 2024, it all exploded. Imagine this: King pulling his BMW out of a gas station, almost smashing straight into a police cruiser. The officers hop out, smell weed instantly, and spot a gun sitting right there on his hip. That's game over before the conversation even starts. The second they ran his name, the past came rushing back. An open warrant from 2022 still haunting him. That old case: speeding, driving with a suspended license, and a DUI. Instead of showing up to court back then, he ducked it, and that little ghost sat waiting to ruin his future. In 2024, it finally caught him. The arrest video is 30 minutes of pure disaster, and the internet ate it up like a reality show. First Badge Chronicles dropped it, then Vlad TV picked it up, and soon every blog had the footage. Cops yanking King out of the car, gun on his hip, cuffs snapping on his wrists, him being shoved into the patrol car while looking irritated but calm. You could see it in his face. He knew he messed up, but there was no smooth talking his way out of this one. Even the officer said later that King stayed respectful and cooperative, but that didn't change the fact that he ended up in DeKalb County Jail, then got moved to Pickens. From Instagram flexing to a cold jail cell, all eyes were on him, and every clip was going viral.
My son, think I ain't spoke to my son, think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas, his ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep shit up, his ass going to prison.
Then he wanna talk about some other like this being shit. This being shit. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You over here flagging. You're cat.
The timing made it hit even harder. Just weeks before that, King had stepped into a whole new role: fatherhood. He was posting about his newborn son with Big Nana, bragging about being a dad, dropping a track called Dear Son, and trying to look like he was ready to man up. He even captioned his baby announcement with, November 5th, 8:09 a.m., welcome King Jr. time to take over. For a second, people thought maybe fatherhood was going to calm him down, maybe give him a reason to slow up. But instead, while he was rocking his baby online, that arrest video was making its rounds, reminding the world of the trouble already stacked against him. The irony was brutal: celebrating life one moment, staring down prison the next. And if you've been following King's rise and fall, you already know this was just the climax of a messy journey that had been playing out for years. Remember the Waffle House drama? That 2022 viral video of King screaming at workers over nothing had everybody shaking their heads. He wasn't intimidating. He looked out of control, trying too hard to play tough. Even T.I. himself couldn't defend it. He went live after the clip blew up, basically saying he was perplexed that his son even wasted energy arguing with the short order cook. Like, why match that energy? Why stop what you're doing to flex on Waffle House staff? That moment was the first big red flag for the world. Fans saw it as the start of a dangerous pattern. Then came the infamous music video with Tootie Raw, Boozie's son. Instead of focusing on the rap, King and Tootie had guns all over the set like it was a gangster movie. The video leaked, and T.I. and Boozie themselves had to step in and check their sons. T.I. straight up told him, "Why y'all even toting guns when you got girls right here?" It turned into a lecture about how one wrong move with weapons or drugs could land them straight in prison. Fans praised the fathers for trying to guide their kids, but King clearly wasn't hearing it. He listened with his ears, not his heart, and the lessons never sank in. To make things even messier, King's personal life turned into its own headline factory. His relationship with Big Nana, the mother of his child, had the internet buzzing non-stop. Rumors flew about her being older, people calling her a groupie chasing a check, others saying she was only in it for the fame. But King, he didn't care about the talk. He leaned all the way in, throwing her a big baby shower, posting her everywhere, flaunting the relationship like it was untouchable. And when their son was born, he doubled down, bragging about being a dad like nothing else mattered. But the streets don't pause just because you're holding a baby. The arrest, the warrant, the gun charge, it all came crashing back at the worst possible time. Fans couldn't help but connect the dots. They had been warning for years that his reckless behavior would catch up to him, and now here it was, full circle.
Don't be in this bitch. Wait till I come back in the market late night, and then it's just you, and I slap you up. Yeah. You trying to act off, son? All like this in front of all your people. Tell your mama I said Happy Mother's Day, and then cam in my face and shit. Like what?
The possibility of 5 years locked away isn't just a headline, it's a turning point. And for T.I., this cuts deeper than just, "I told you so." This is a father watching his own son walk straight into the same system he fought so hard to escape. Once that arrest video spread like wildfire, the internet split in two. Some people clowning him, others low-key impressed, and a bunch hoping he'd finally learn. It was wild to watch the reactions. One fan even said, "King is enjoying every minute, knowing he might go viral." And honestly, you could see it. He wasn't panicking in cuffs, he wasn't yelling, he stayed calm like he knew the cameras were rolling. To some, that calm looked like maturity, but to others, it looked like a kid too focused on clout. Then came the street cred comments. "That man finally got his street cred, he's been telling y'all he outside." Imagine that, people cheering on a jail moment like it's a badge of honor instead of a giant red flag. That shows just how twisted social media can be. One man's downfall becomes another man's entertainment. But the people closest to King weren't laughing. Ty had already warned the world that this exact thing could happen, and now he had to sit back and watch the prophecy unfold. Back in 2022, he went live telling folks his son needed to slow down, or prison was the only path waiting. And when King's arrest clip hit, fans went straight back to that old video, flooding the comments saying things like, "He spoke it into existence," and "Man, this gotta hurt watching your own words come true." Others showed sympathy, saying no parent wants to see their kid in shackles, no matter how much they warned them, and that's the truth. T.I. might be tough on the mic, but when it comes to his son, you can see the bond. They've even sat side by side on podcasts, cracking jokes, debating, showing that father-son dynamic in real time. That's what makes this so heavy. It's not just a random young rapper messing up, it's a family unraveling in the spotlight. The court case itself is hanging like a dark cloud. If the judge actually throws the book at him, 5 years means King will miss some of the most important years of his life. His baby boy will grow up with him behind bars, his music momentum will stall, and his name will go from rapper with potential to rapper with a record. That's a whole different label.
My son, think I ain't spoke to my son, think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas, his ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep that shit up, his ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had that conversation. I've already made my peace with it. Because I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's going to turn out.
And once the system stamps you like that, it's hard to shake off. And people are already lining up with opinions. Some saying T.I. failed as a father, that all the fame and money couldn't keep his son from spiraling. Others saying it's not about parenting, it's about choices. Either way, the brand T.I. built as the wise OG dad takes a hit. Because no matter how many warnings you give, the internet loves to spin it as failure when the kid doesn't listen. And let's not forget, the arrest wasn't his first brush with humiliation. That Waffle House meltdown is still etched into people's memory. The clip of him screaming at workers like he was proving something became meme material overnight.
But what I'm saying is, they wasn't.
You can talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the fuck I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, Shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
Folks dragged him for acting entitled, like he thought he was bigger than he really was. Even T.I. couldn't excuse it, saying later he was confused why King even stopped to argue. That's the thing. Sometimes King's worst enemy was his pride. Instead of walking away, instead of proving himself with talent, he chased respect through chaos. And the internet eats that up, but the streets don't reward it in the long run, they punish it. Then came the music video mess with Tootie Raw, Boozie's son. That footage of the boys waving guns like they were extras in a crime flick had parents everywhere shaking their heads. T.I. and Boozie jumped in quick, shutting it down, giving their sons the lecture of a lifetime.
Treat mine like you treat yours.
Why y'all got so much time, bro? Why y'all always gotta have?
What is it like?
It's not illegal to have.
Well, in the manner in which you portraying in the lifestyle, it don't look legitimate, sir.
But I'm not supporting no whore. I'm not.
Ain't doing.
I'm not.
What kind of parents don't support their kids in their goddamn slide? Bigger than you popping it. And then got your book there. So 12 pull up and they say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand? Somebody got to raise their hand.
I've been seeing him around too here a lot.
You gonna raise your own hand?
I've been seeing him around too. I know.
Well, when you got it ain't lame.
I know that.
When y'all got around those people, they call it's not the possession of a commission of a crime, sir. That is a felony.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, man,
Why y'all even got guns when there's girls right there? T.I. asked, breaking it down plain and simple. Guns bring problems, not status. And for a brief second, it looked like a teaching moment. Fans even praised the dads, saying it was good to see men step in and guide their kids instead of letting them spin out. But King wasn't really listening. He heard the words, but he wasn't absorbing them, and that became his biggest downfall. He thought experience didn't apply to him. King's personal life fueled even more chatter. His relationship with Big Nana kept the blogs buzzing nonstop. People pointed out the rumored age gap, whispered about her motives, called her a clout chaser, said she was locking down the bag. And while fans debated, King went the opposite way. He flaunted it. He threw her a big baby shower, plastered her face all over social media, and doubled down with posts about their child. When his son was born in November 2024, he bragged like it was his proudest accomplishment. Dropping the track, Dear Son felt like a statement piece, like he was stepping into maturity. He even captioned it with that bold line, "Time to take over."
A lot of people hit me up like, King, I know you tired. You ain't getting no sleep. And the truth be told, before this I ain't been getting no sleep. You know what I'm saying? I just been outside working, lifestyle. You know, lifestyle just lifing. You know what I'm saying? And, but now I'm damn sure not getting no sleep. This up every morning, and then around the morning time, he like to do that little live concert I be doing with him. And he like to walk around the house.
But the universe had other plans. While he was in dad mode on Instagram, that arrest video was going viral, undoing every ounce of good press he thought fatherhood gave him. And that's where the tragedy of timing hits the hardest. Imagine holding your newborn in your arms while knowing you might not be there for his first steps, his first words, his first day of school. That's what King is facing. The system doesn't care if you just became a dad. It doesn't care if you dropped a heartfelt song. It only cares about the charges. And when you add up reckless driving, guns, weed, and a warrant, it paints a picture that no lawyer can scrub clean overnight. The blogs love to frame it as celebrity kid gone wild, but strip away the fame and it's a young man caught in a cycle he was warned about but refused to break. For T.I., this isn't just about reputation, it's about watching history repeat itself. He knows that system, he's seen the inside, he fought to build a better life. And now his son is walking into the same trap. That pain is different. It's not about being right, it's about realizing you couldn't stop the storm from swallowing your own child. And the internet, ruthless as always, is ready to judge. Some calling King's arrest a badge of authenticity, others calling it the proof that money doesn't buy discipline. But what's undeniable is that this isn't just gossip. It's a real story with real consequences, and it's playing out in front of millions like a reality show you can't turn off. What makes King Harris's saga sting the most is how public it all is. Every stumble, every outburst, every mistake caught on camera, then blasted online for millions to dissect. In another world, this could have been a private family struggle, but being the son of T.I. means every move is amplified. When that arrest footage dropped, the internet didn't just react, it exploded. Memes, debates, arguments, some clowning him, others saying jail might finally humble him, and a few pointing out the heartbreaking reality that a newborn baby is caught in the middle. One comment summed it up perfectly. He handled himself well, but man, he's about to miss out on fatherhood if the judge don't cut him a break. That's the reality. King's name might trend, but the consequence is losing time with his own child. And the saddest part? This wasn't shocking. People have been calling it for years. The Waffle House video was the first red flag. The gun flashing videos with Tootie Raw were another. The reckless driving was yet another. Every incident was a chapter in a book that seemed to be writing itself. Fans would say, he's spiraling, and T.I. himself admitted he saw the signs. He told the world his son was on the path to prison, and now here it is, knocking on the door. Some folks blame T.I., saying he failed as a father, that he spoiled King too much, gave him fame without discipline. Others defend him, pointing out that T.I. literally sat his son down on camera and gave him the blueprint to avoid all this. But King wasn't listening, and that's the toughest pill to swallow. Sometimes a parent can shout the truth, but the child won't hear it until life shouts louder. The irony is, King actually had opportunities most young men would dream of. He grew up with access to money, connections, guidance, and a legacy most rappers grind their whole lives to even taste. He could have used that platform to carve his own lane, to stand on his dad's shoulders and build something bigger. Instead, he chased the validation of the streets, flashing guns, picking fights, moving reckless, like he had to prove he was real. But here's the twist. The streets don't validate, they consume.
Man, get out.
So I ain't no
Get
Tupac
out!
actor.
Get out!
I thought that was a looking like Tupac.
What are you talking about? You never seen Juice?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was a looking like
Wait, no,
Tupac.
What about when they say Tupac Shakur on the screen?
I ain't see that.
Come on, bro. What are you talking
I don't
about?
watch the credits.
How could you embarrass me like this?
Jail records, mugshots, and viral meltdowns don't make you real. They just shorten your chances of ever showing the world your true potential. And now, instead of King Harris the artist, the headlines read, King Harris facing 5 years. That's the label, and it sticks way longer than a mixtape drop. Social media only fuels the fire. People commenting like it's a game show, calling his arrest a street cred moment, or clowning his calmness as if he practiced for the cameras. It's a dangerous narrative, rewarding destruction with clout, because while King's name trends, his real life is in the balance. 5 years isn't a meme. It's birthdays missed, studio sessions gone, fans forgotten, and by the time you come out, the world's moved on. Ask any rapper who sat down too early. The streets don't wait, the industry don't wait, and fame is quick to replace you. That's the brutal truth King is staring down right now. And let's talk about the impact on T.I.'s image. For years, he's been the OG, the wise man, the rapper who made it out and became a father figure not just to his kids, but to the culture. He's branded himself as someone who knows the streets but preaches growth, someone who survived and now teaches lessons. And then this happens, his son caught in the very traps he warned against. Critics are already dragging him, saying,
you know what I'm saying, kind of woo-saw yourself outside of the public opinion, then I think, you know, because I tell you what, I have the greatest, most extensive family photo album. I can document and, like, I could go back to when King was Eris's age. I can go back to when Major was my granddaughter's age.
But that's unfair because parenting ain't a guarantee. You can guide, you can warn, you can love, but at the end of the day, every kid makes their own choices. Still, the internet doesn't care about nuance. It loves contradictions. And T.I. will have to carry that weight, watching people twist his pain into a punchline. For King, the future hangs by a thread. If the judge comes down hard, those 5 years could change everything. Some say it might humble him, force him to slow down, make him finally absorb the lessons he ignored. Others fear it'll harden him, make him lean deeper into the same lifestyle that got him caught up in the first place. Prison can break you or it can mold you. It depends on the person. And with a baby waiting on him, the stakes couldn't be higher. Will he come out focused, ready to be a father and an artist, or will he come out chasing the same chaos that landed him there? That's the question everyone's asking, and the answer won't come until time does its work. But here's the undeniable truth. This moment is history for King Harris. It's not just another headline, not just another viral video. It's the turning point that will define him. Either he rewrites his story using this as the wake-up call, or he lets the cycle consume him. T.I. once said, "Time is gonna be his teacher." And now, that lesson is here, standing in the form of court dates, sentencing, and the possibility of years behind bars. The whole world is watching, waiting to see if King becomes another cautionary tale or the rare case who breaks free and turns the pain into power. And no matter what happens, this story proves one thing. The spotlight doesn't protect you, legacy doesn't shield you, and being real comes with a price tag heavier than fame.